You probably clicked on this video because you're now at the place where you don't want to be. Maybe you're depressed, maybe you're anxious, maybe you have suicidal thoughts, maybe you're just hopeless, you don't know what to want to do in your life, you feel lonely. And in this video, I don't know, but maybe it can change the way you're seeing yourself currently. Because for me, this year was the toughest year of my life. Toughest moments in my life. I don't want to talk too much about myself, but to give you a clear background, I have lived several years in several foster homes. My father was an alcoholic, and this past of me have given me a lot of issues and problems in my life. For me, it's always very hard to handling my emotions, having a lot of devil thoughts in my head, conforming myself still today sometimes with my past. And yeah, that is tough. Because this year, it all came back. I was conforming myself every time with my past, with everything what happened to me. Not that I had some influence in that, but I was still conforming myself with the past, and I felt very hopeless. I'm from the Netherlands, so there's also a lot of darkness in the winter. So that didn't help with it as well, you know. But what I have experienced currently now in my life is that things get better. Even now when you're like in a very dark place, things will get better. And what I'm also seeing now is that all those hard times will build my character as well. So sure, now I had some depressive thoughts, some devil thoughts in my head. And maybe this is just a sign to myself that I have to take more care of me. That I have to put myself in front instead of other people in front. And that is something I didn't really do the last 6 months probably. So even now when you're stuck, depressed or something else like in a very negative manner, you can change. Because you and depression are not connected. You and loneliness are not connected. You and financial problems are not connected. It doesn't say anything about you. It says something about the situation where you're in. And with the part with the situation instead of being is that you can change it. Even now when you're sitting there on the other side of the world watching this video, this dark moment in your life is just a sign that you have to take more care of you. You have to put yourself first. You have to choose for you instead of choosing for other people. And this is also really hurting me, and that is because I always put myself on number 2 and not on number 1. And that is sometimes very, very tough. Very tough that I didn't put myself first. And I want to put myself more first. I want to be more responsible for myself. But I know I'm not the only one who is having those problems in his life, you know? Even you sitting there on the other side of the world, things will get better. But you have to change something to change you as a person. Because where you're currently at, the behavior you're currently having is not helping you in a good manner, right? Same for me. When I didn't game for like the last 10 years or something. And when I was in that stuck moment I told you, um, I was playing RuneScape again. I didn't play it for a long time. I wasn't me, you know? I wasn't really doing the things who was Ronald. And I'm not saying this because I know things better than you. That's fucking bullshit. You know what the best thing to do is. You know. But you're keeping yourself small. The same as I kept myself small, you know? Even when I'm a big guy, I'm still keeping myself small. Like the young Ronald, who was 7 years old and has traumatic experiences in his life and was always moving to another place. And I don't know your situation, but I know things will get better. But you don't have to do it alone. There are a lot of people also having this, but you have to take action for yourself to change something. Because taking action for yourself means that you care about yourself. And you're still here. So something in you wants still the best for you, right? And those hard moments, it's like almost like a bird is flying by, you know? It just comes and goes. And I think that is also part of the human experience. You cannot only have like very beautiful roses, but sometimes you also have roses who are like, what is the word for it? Broken, you know? Dark, death, you know? But it's up to you what you choose. You can choose to stay depressed and isolate yourself and saying all the bad devil things to yourself which not helping you. But you are worth it. You are good enough. I am good enough. You are as well. Even in situations what it doesn't really look bright, it's gonna be alright, man. This is not like a particular video I'm normally making, but I just want to share my thoughts and hopefully it can change your perspective on life. And don't forget that in order to change your life, you have to change your life.